Microphone check. My microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check. Okay. Give people some time to get in. Give people time to get in. Welcome to the live. We'll give people time to get in. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat. Eight. Put a one in the chat. If y'all can hear me, put a one in the mother effing chat. If y'all can hear me. Yes. Miss Asha can hear me. What's up? Patricia can hear me. Ashley Holmes can hear me. Miss Liv can hear me. Gwendolyn can hear me. Jessica can hear me. Welcome to all my members. If you are not a member, click on that join link, become a member. You get exclusive content when you're a member. Put a one in the chat if y'all see me, hear me. There's a couple of things we'll talk about, but we want to start off with the Drake shit, like immediately. And I always come on, right? And I joke around and say, if niggas listen to me, like the world would be in a lot better shape. Niggas' careers would be in a lot better shape. Because I'm just like, when it comes to the business and the way people move and things that happen in the business and in life in general, I've been around the block, right? I've been doing this industry shit since I was 17 years old. I've been following hip hop since longer than a lot of you niggas been alive. Just let that sink in. I actually lived through the whole Biggie and Pop shit. I didn't just hear about it. I didn't read about it. I wasn't 5 when it happened. I wasn't 10 when it happened. Right? I've seen the climate totally change since social media. Right? The climate changed since social media. Because now fans and people who are watching the battle, they all think that they're a part of it. They all, the fans or whatever, they all think now they're a part of it. Like they're in the battle. And I made a comment. I believe it was after whatever record that they decided to take the pedo angle. Right? Didn't do it in like that. Drake didn't say anything about a woman beater in Drop and Get Me 50. He didn't say anything about, I don't think he mentioned a woman beater in the AI thing, in the AI song either. He didn't mention anything about Kendrick's allegations of being a woman beater. He just mentioned Whitney, right? What was Kendrick's reply? Exoria or whatever it's called. I think in that record is where he first mentioned the pedophilia stuff. If it wasn't that record, it was definitely Meet the Grams. I think it was a record before Meet the Grams, actually. I think he mentioned it in the first record. Now, the moment I heard that, everybody knows I was listening to me. I said, I don't really like the angle that's going. Like, if you got bars, like you're known for this, and this is where I looked at Kendrick kind of sideways. If you're known for this great lyrical assassin, and you're telling us, Drake is not really of the culture, he's not really a rapper, he's a pop star, then your boss should have been able to take care of Drake with no problem. So the funny thing about Drake is everyone says he's not a real rapper. Everyone says he's not of the culture. He's a singer. He's a pop star. But whenever it's time to bar, the opponent has to come up with shenanigans or gossip to counter Drake. Why is that? Your bars aren't good enough? Especially if he's not that good. I mean, that's what y'all tell me. Y'all tell me he's not that good. He's not a real rapper. He ain't got no bars. So in Duppy freestyle against Pusha, he just had bars. He had bars. But Pusha, I guess, didn't feel as though his bars would be enough. So he came back with T. Now here's Kendrick. Everyone says, oh, this guy's the second coming to Christ. He's the second coming to Tupac. He's a great lyrical assassin. But then the second song after Drop and Give Him 50 and the AI song, you start working an angle because of, that the climate that we're living in, the whole thing with Diddy going on, Epstein, the whole notion that Democrats and celebrities are demons and sex traffickers and pedophiles. You know what climate we're living in, so you decide to say, you know what? I can't really do nothing with this dude when it comes to bars. So I'm going to turn everybody against him by assassinating his character. And I know people are going to believe it because that's the climate we're living in. People want to believe that about celebrities. All you got to do is look around all over the internet. All over the internet, people want to say celebrities are demonic and they get involved in human trafficking and sex trafficking and pedophilia. And it's all led by the Democratic Party. right? But Family Matters came after Meet the Grams. Or Meet the Grams came right after Family Matters. But he already admitted that he had Meet the Grams done already. Right? But he first mentioned it in the first record, Euphoria. He mentioned it in Euphoria. So my point was, you're living in a times right now where it is dangerous. This was my whole entire point with the battle. You're living in a time where it is dangerous to put that out there because there's too many nut jobs running around. There's too many vigilantes that's going to take things into, I'm going to take matters into my own hands. I'm going to take matters into my own hands. Nobody's doing anything about this guy. He's getting away with abusing teenagers. He's getting away with abusing kids. I heard he's got pedophiles living in his house. That's what that rapper just said. He insinuated that there could be trafficking going on in there. I'm going to take matters in my own hands because nobody's doing anything about it. I already added that. I mentioned that already. I mentioned that. I'm not talking about that. He did not mention, but he did not, with all fairness, and you gotta be fair, he did not mention the beating the wife until he rebutted the pedophilia stuff. He did not mention beating the wife until after Euphoria. Because it was basically, if you're going to do that, so now who are you to talk about me when you're a woman beater? So we don't know whether he would have went that direction if Kendrick never went the pedophilia direction. And I also mentioned that yesterday. I said both. It is dangerous to imply someone is a pedophile. Look at all the stuff that's going on. Look at the Diddy stuff. Look at the Epstein stuff. Look at the Weinstein stuff. The climate that we are currently living in, unless you have 100% proof, that is dangerous. Because there's too many digital vigilantes that's going to call themselves chasing clout, getting involved. Oh, he gets away with all this pedophilia. I'm going to do something about it. It's dangerous. People get convinced and influenced by celebrities. People get convinced and influenced by anybody these days. Anybody that they feel as though have a connection with them and that whatever's in their sick head, they have a connection with. And you just see a woman throwing her babies out of a damn moving car because she was convinced that the world was ending. Some conspiracy theorists influenced her to think the world was ending because of the solar eclipse. And what does she do? She throws her babies out of a moving car and kills herself because she was convinced by someone that the world was ending. What about the people that stormed the Capitol building? Why did they storm the Capitol building? Because they was convinced by Donald Trump that they stole the election and you're getting your freedom stolen from you. And what did they say? We're going to go down here and do something about it. They're not letting they're cheating Donald Trump, so we're going to go do something about it. Why? Because they was influenced and convinced that Pelosi or whoever else down there was in there pulling strings, cheating Donald Trump out of an election. Conspiracy theories run the world right now. Everybody is involved in conspiracy theories. Everybody wants to believe a conspiracy theory. So if you have a popular rapper putting Drake's house on his cover art and saying, there are pedophiles that live in this house, run for your life. Run for your life. There's human trafficking possibly going on in there. He's got pedophiles living in there. That is dangerous. When people say, oh, well, how do we know it had anything to do with Kendrick? Okay. We don't know. But what we do know is this. How long Drake been living in that house? How long Drake been living in that house? Celebrities live on that block. You ain't ever heard about nothing like this happening on that block or at his house. He throws parties at his house that sometimes open to the public. You've never heard about anything happening at that house. Now, all of a sudden, when it gets posted and an influential rapper says, there's pedophiles living in there, and insinuates that it could be trafficking in there. A day later, this happens? Is that just random? Coincidence? Could be. Could be. What's up, Ashanti? Yes, to say false, to say something, not just false allegations, Ariana. We're not talking about just false allegations. I'm talking about dangerous allegations. Just to say, oh yeah, he's cheating on his wife. That's not dangerous to everyone else, that you're cheating on your wife. But if you are insinuating that in that house right there on Park Circle, there are a bunch of pedophiles living in there, and it could be some human trafficking going on in there. That's not just an allegation. Oh, there's a guy in there cheats on his wife. Oh, there's a thief in there. That's not just any old allegation or just any old false allegation. especially in the climate that we're living in, where everybody all of a sudden cares about trafficking, sex trafficking, human trafficking, pedophilia, child trafficking. And they already think celebrities are on that anyway. Like I said, it's the conspiracy of everything, wherein it is far too dangerous, but because of a rap battle, because you feel as though your bars ain't strong enough, that you're going to result to that. That's dangerous. I don't care about the kid applying that he's got a kid. That's not dangerous. So he can apply to, he's hiding a child. That's not dangerous. But when you start telling people there's sex offenders and could possibly be and insinuate that weird things are going on in here, and at the same time you're insinuating that this person is a pedophile, that is dangerous. And for you to think anything else is ludicrous. For anybody who can't see that angle, just because you don't like Drake, is ludicrous. So we don't know the details. However, the timing is very funny. Very strange timing. That the very same house with the block and pretty much a picture of the house that was put on the cover art, you know how many people viewed that cover art? Millions and millions and millions of people viewed that cover art. And you've seen other people come out and talk about it. You heard the Breakfast Club saying that's too far. You heard Boozy say, okay, y'all going too far. You heard Stephen A. Smith say, all right, I think it's going a little too far. So apparently we don't know who, we're just going to wish whoever it was in Drake's home or outside of Drake's homes who got shot, and they said they're in serious condition, hopefully they're okay. We don't know who it is, but we're not going to say, oh, thank God it wasn't Drake. No, somebody still got shot. And more than likely, it could be an innocent person. If it was a security guard, they're just there trying to make a living. They come to his house. I guess Drake's on vacation or he's not home. And then he's got a guy working security. And he's just there trying to make an honest living. And he may have got shot behind some shit that don't got nothing to do with him. We'll wait to see what happens when the details come out. But regardless, doing stuff like that is dangerous. Read the room. You got people running up on celebrities because they're wearing fur. Read the room. Now he staged it. Why would someone take a bullet Nothing's going to happen to Kendrick. So why would he stage that? Why would someone take a bullet to stage? Oh, someone came at because of a rap battle. See, it's comments like that. That's the shit I'm talking about. That's the shit I'm talking about. That's the shit I'm talking about. So someone is going to say, yeah, I'll take a bullet to help you make it seem as though somebody shot through your house. No, you said not understanding. No, you said he has the money to stage it. There's nothing to understand. You hate Drake that much? I mean, my goodness, that you thinking now he didn't stage this with Pusha? So you're thinking because of a rap battle that in 2 weeks nobody's even going to remember? You think because of a rap battle he's going to stage a shooting where he gets his entire block shut down and causing disadvantages to his neighbors? Now he has police got his block shut down. You think because he lost a rap battle in people's mind, he's going to stage that? This is the exact type of thinking that I'm talking about. Exact type of thinking I'm talking about. All right. Let's see here. Let's get this guy up out of here. Ashanti, next time somebody like that, just get him up out of here. Just get him up out of here. Somebody could be fighting for their life. Somebody could be fighting for their life. And you got idiots coming in here talking about, oh, he got the money to stage that. Why are there no suspects? And why is there no suspects in a whole bunch of cases where there's cameras? Depends on where it was done from. If it was done, it could have been done from the street. Cameras, you can see a figure, but if you're far from the camera, there's no suspect because they can't get an identity. They just said right now a suspect flew the scene. But there's plenty of cases where they're full of cameras and you can't get a suspect. How do all these celebrities get people running up on their doorstep? And they're full of cameras. How do stalkers be reaching these celebrities' home front doors? And their house is full of cameras. You can't say, oh, how is there no suspects? The place full of cameras. Maybe he had a mask on. I'm sure the person ain't out there with no disguise. Maybe he had on a mask. You ever think of that? When you have surveillance cameras, there's only going to be but so much distance you can see. I've been past Drake's house plenty of times. The front gate is far from the actual entrance of his home. So if there was the security guard came outside, and if the person's masked up, you might not be able to see whether that person's black, whether that person's white. You might not be able to see that. Yep, Drake's house in Canada, the same one that Kendrick doxed. It's that house. That house is 10 minutes from me. I've been past that house plenty of times. I've waved to Drake plenty of times. He's been outside his house plenty of times. Seen him pulling out of his driveway. He's never had any issues at that house. A lot of the Toronto Raptors live over there. And it's because these fans are too involved. And that is because of social media. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You can't blame K-Dot for something a Canadian did. Number one, he don't got Canadian fans. Number two, people do come in. My brother's in Canada today. He's not Canadian. People can come to Canada, that aren't from Canada. They are allowed to do that, That's like saying, yo, you can't blame people from Minnesota that committed the crime at the Capitol building because that's in Washington. Not that was no, but you should get blasted. That's a stupid comment. I'm sorry to let you know. That's a stupid comment. Oh, you can't blame it. It's inciting. It's not a fault of blaming him for anything. I said the people that are around. There's nut jobs everywhere. Some of his biggest fans could be living in Canada. You don't know. And it's not even a point of it. Maybe it wasn't even a fan of Kendrick Lamar. Maybe it's an advocate against abusers. Maybe it's a conspiracy theorist against human traffickers. They may not even like rap. Who said he ordered a hit? Who said he ordered a hit? Donald Trump didn't order a hit either. When did we ever say he ordered a hit or pulled the trigger? I've been on this live for 35 minutes. Did I once say K-Dot ordered a hit? Did I say that? So I sat here and explaining the angle basically for nothing because you obviously didn't get what I was saying. So I just sat here trying to explain the angle and it just went right over your head because you hate Drake. No one said who he didn't order a hit or pull the trigger. It's literally the same thing as the girl who doxed Megan Thee Stallion's mother's grave. If somebody would have went and defecated Megan's mother's grave, that girl didn't do it. That girl didn't tell nobody to do it, but she's the one who released the information. That's inciting people to do it. She didn't technically do it herself. But by her putting Megan Thee Stallion's mother's gravesite out into the public, what would you think that would incite people who don't like Megan Thee Stallion to do? So if something would have happened, that's the reason why they got security. Not because that girl was going to pull up at the gravesite. No, it isn't. You couldn't it could not have been that point, because never once did I say it was his fault. Never once did I say it was his fault. So don't try to say, oh, it sounded like you was blaming K Dot. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. It couldn't have sounded like that, because never once did I say in any of my monologue that it was his fault. I said it is dangerous to accuse someone of pedophilia and you don't have proof of it. Never once did I say, oh, it's K-Dot's fault that someone got shot. So you can't say, oh, it sounded like I was blaming him. No, then that's what you wanted to hear. That's what you wanted to hear. If somebody, I do wonder if it's a publicity stunt. A publicity stunt for what? A publicity stunt for what? What would be the publicity stunt? What would be the reason? You do see on social media that, like, there are some outlets that feel as though Drake won, and there are some outlets that feel as though Kendrick won. So if he's got some outlets that feel as though he won, why would he pull a publicity stunt? What's the point? Please let me know. What would be the point? I'm going to get this. Already been reported that someone was shot. So I'm going to get someone to get shot. I'm going to shoot somebody. I'm going to shoot my security guard as a publicity stunt because I lost a rap battle. Huh? But I'm telling you, this is the type, it's exhausting. This is the type of personalities that we're dealing with. I'm telling you. This generation, God, please end this generation. A publicity stunt. So if this, but if this happened to Kendrick, y'all wouldn't say it was a publicity stunt. So if this young man dies, they're gonna say it's a publicity stunt. Oh, it was a publicity stunt going wrong. The fact that people say that a shooting, it is a reported on the news. This is not hearsay. This is not a rumor. It was reported on the local news in Toronto that a man was shot and rushed to the hospital and he's in serious condition. You think that's a publicity stunt? Because of a rap battle that some of the people are saying he won anyway? Did you see Double XL? Double XL is one of the biggest rap platforms out here. Double XL had over 500,000 votes. And they said Drake won the battle. So it's not like, oh, the whole world is saying lost the battle and his career is over. The dude is still going to be the biggest streaming artist in the world, even after this battle. Nothing's going to happen to him. So because some of the half of the people or 60, but let's give Kevin the benefit of the doubt. Let's say 60% of the world think I lost a battle. I'm going to go set up a publicity stunt for one of my guys to get shot for sympathy. Huh? Hey, Culture Bay. But the pedo allegations have been out there forever. What do you mean to distract from the pedo allegations? These are the same allegations that people have been talking about forever. And if anything, all of those girls that everyone acclaimed pedo allegations, they've all came out and debunked that. So if anything, he would be looking better than he was when the battle started. And the Millie Bobby Brown thing happened years ago. That's been out. Wouldn't he have pulled the publicity stunt way back then? The Billie Eilish text happened years ago. Wouldn't he complain the publicity stunt back then? This isn't going to make people forget about the pedo charts, the pedo allegations. People can walk and chew gum at the same time. That's when people say, oh, this is a distraction. No, it ain't, because after I finish reading this story, I'm going back to the other story. It's not a distraction. People are not as dumb and as shallow-minded as people try to make them out to be. Oh, they're using this as a distraction. It's not going to distract me. It may distract me until I read the story. And then guess what? I'm going right back to the other story. I'm going right back to the battle. It ain't going to distract nobody. You can believe them all you want, but there's still allegations. You can, whether you believe them or not, that's on you. But they're not true. They're not factual. That's the whole thing. You can believe what you want. I can believe I'm the flyest nigga in the world. That don't mean it's true. Just go on, like I said before, Darius. Like my suggestion was yesterday. Make that your last record and go and make a hit album. Go back to doing what you do that Kendrick can't do. Go back to making hit records. Go back to being the biggest streaming artist. That's it. You've made your 4 records. That's what he should do next. But that's what I said he should do next after that last record. You just can't make battle records over and over and over. Oh, and he make a Kendrick drop, then he drop, then Kendrick drop, then he like. What are we gonna be doing this for the rest of the year? He gonna do the same thing you did with your other battles. Battle over. Now I'm going back to making hit music. And let's see where Kendrick's music goes after this. Let's see what happens to Kendrick's music when he's not talking about Drake. You notice all those big records, right? Oh, Kendrick Lamar broke a record for the top. Why did he break that record? Because his records are dissing Drake. Either you're going to have a record with Drake or you're going to be having a record dissing Drake. Nobody, Kendrick Lamar's Big Steppers in the Morale has re-entered the top 200. Well, why do you think it's re-entered the top 200? Nobody was thinking about that album. That album was dead in the water. But because he attached himself to Drake, now all of a sudden, let's stream Kendrick's album. So you're either going to be dissing Drake or you're going to be doing a record with him. That's everybody's biggest hits. Why do you think Like That was number 1? If Kendrick Lamar never dissed Drake, because he put out records before that, if Kendrick Lamar did not diss Drake on Like That, that record would not have went number 1. Everybody's eating off of Drake, whether they're dissing him. That's why Rick Ross is trying to insert himself and keep himself in the battle, because he knows nobody was talking about him. Him and Meek just put out an album. Nobody cared. So how can I get people to keep talking about me? Oh, I'm gonna keep talking about White Boy. This is the most traction I got in the last 6 months. So I'm gonna keep talking about White Boy. Yeah. So just like I said, a year from now, when Kendrick's putting out those boring albums every 6 years, them sleepers, let's see where the sales are. Drake's biggest record is God's Plan. That's a solo record. Look at all them other dudes' records. What's all them other dudes' biggest records? It's with Drake or talking about Drake. It's just factual. I'm just spitting facts. All of Rick Ross' top 10 hits, he's only got 3 or 4. And guess what? All of them had Drake on it. Mhm. These are just facts. These are just facts. Was anybody talking about Big Steppers in the Morale? That album came and went. That album came and went. He's put out records since then. He put out a record with Baby Keem. What'd that record do? He's put out records. It's not like he hadn't put out records. His last album he put out had nothing to do with dissing nobody. And what happened to it? What happened to this amazing artist? The album came and went, disappeared like a fart in thin air. Came and went. He's getting slammed all through the music reviews about it being a flop, about it coming up short, about it being a dud. Then he drops a record where he's dissing Drake, and now all of a sudden he's this chart topper. So, like I said, you have to either do a record with Drake or be dissing Drake. Let's play this. Hold on. Hold on.
And we begin with breaking news. Developing story out of Toronto. There's currently a large police presence outside of the home of Drake after reports of an overnight
Come on, Soak. Terrible.
shooting in the area. There's a lot of love at the scene now. This is outside of 21 Park Lane Circle in North
Password.
York, well known to
Hold on. Let me find a better copy because whoever posted that as a terrible post. Hold on.
rapper.
Terrible post. Whoever y'all's Wi-Fi, who posted this? Art of Dialogue. Terrible post. Hold on. Come on, bro. Like, if you're gonna be a damn source, you gotta be better than that. Sexy 60, what's up? Culture Babe, what's up? Still unknown. Okay. Well, again, hopefully the security guard is okay because they have nothing to do with it. They just out there trying to make a living. So whatever the case may be, whatever the reason for the shooting was, the security guards out there, I'm sure they probably didn't have anything to do with it. Fuck, I mean, fuck if he's on the opposite coast. All right, hold on. Yeah, I saw the Metro grooming thing, and I see he's trying to erase tweets. Right. Everybody wants to jump in because, like I said, this is the most traction they're getting. Right. He pretty much made a whole diss Drake album. So he's going to want to try to take advantage of it. ASAP Rocky getting on the album. Everybody that don't like Drake, he gonna put on the album. Now he want to start deleting tweets. Nah, leave them up. Leave them up. So, regardless of what caused the shooting, my point is this. Um, shouldn't be doxing no man's house, saying that there is pedophiles living in that house. Sorry. Megan Thee Stallion's BOA will be released Friday, May 10th. Curse of the Serpent Woman. BOA. We'll see what happens. Forget about Rocky. Yep. So Friday, May 10th, BOA, Curse of the Serpent Woman. So that is her album. That's her album. If her album drops before, there, we're in May, right? Oh shit, that's coming up. So you'll tell me Megan's album, that's Friday. Megan's album is dropping before Cardi's. I know where he lives because I live over here. And I drive past his house. But I don't know his address. I just know where his house is. Yeah, people in Canada know where he lives. Some people. But that's still doxing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you know whether they live or not. Not everybody knows where his address is. So now I guess you're going to also defend that as well. So now because some people know where he lives, now it's not doxing because some people knows where he lives. All right. Black Diamond, I'm gonna put this to you. You're starting to become a troll, right? You're starting to become a troll. Just letting you know that. Now you can take that information, whatever you want to do with it. You're starting to become a troll. And it seems like you're trying to become a troll. I don't like trolls. Just letting you know that. You're starting to become a troll, and then you're gonna want to say, you're gonna play victim and say, "Oh, because I'm a Kendrick fan," or "Oh, because I disagreed." No, there's a difference between disagreeing, being a Kendrick fan, and purposely starting to troll. Right, Michael? But according to some people, that's not trolling because everybody, or you could just Google where he lives. It's the same thing with that time with Cardi B. Sure, you can just Google where Cardi B lives too. But when that person put her exact address out there and a picture of her house, that is doxing. Cardi ain't dropping shit. Patricia, what the hell is Cardi dropping? Friday. Whip shots? She ain't dropping no album. New song, another new song. Where's the album? You're gonna put another new song out? Where's the album? How many songs she gonna put out? Let me tell you one thing that pisses me off about Cardi B. Right? Let me tell you the thing that pisses me off about Cardi. And I love Cardi. But this is one thing that pisses me off about Cardi. She say, right? She say the album gotta come out. But then just like a couple of weeks ago, she said she's not finished. How are you not finished? Then the album wasn't gonna come out then. The beginning part of the year, if you're saying that you're not even finished. Oh, I'm going to a studio session. Why are you still recording? What do you mean you're going to a studio session? Oh, I'm mercy. You're still going to a studio session? So that means the album's not done. That means the album's not done. Megan's album's coming out. Like, what are you doing? What are you know what, Mr. Tops? If she still lacks confidence, the last song she put out went top 10. Listen, if she still lacks confidence, just get out the game then. And just stop wasting your fans' time. Just say, you know what? I'm good with one album. I don't want to put out another album. Like, Ice Spice is getting ready to put out another album. You don't see Ice Spice saying, "Oh, I'm scared to put out an album." Like, oh my God. Thought she said the album was done. The trophy song and this, the that. All them songs that you done put out now, hell, that's enough to make up an album. I don't know what what are you waiting on? You're waiting for a song to go number one so you can say, oh, okay, that's gonna be. Unless it's a diss record, unless you gonna do it. If you want a song to go number one, I'll tell you what, put out a Nicki Minaj diss record when you're dropping her name. Because that's the only way it's gonna happen. If you're putting out a diss record that's messy and you mentioning people, that's going to be the only way it's going to go number one. Because rap music is not really going number one anymore unless it's some mess behind it. The Like That record, it only went number one because there was controversy behind it. These records, unless you're Drake, are not going number one as rappers. Why did Hiss go number one? Because it had the Nicki Minaj thing tied to it. Cobra was a way better record. But because Cobra wasn't messy, it didn't go number one. And Cobra was a way better record than Hiss. No. Patricia, no. That is not factual. Because Cardi B said, and you can go back to it, after her last single, she said, no more singles. That's exactly what she said. That's exactly what she said. She said, no more singles. The next thing I do is the next music you hear from me is going to be my album. That's exactly what she said last time she put out that last single. So now she's going to put out this one and then one more? We're in May. We're in May. We're about to be at the end of the second quarter. Or Offset's her husband. I get that. Offset's her husband. But the album thing, my God, what are you waiting on? Oh. Megan Thee Stallion was on a hiatus. She was on a hiatus. And she's getting ready to drop another album. You don't see her saying, my last album only sold 60,000, so I'm not going to drop another album. You got to feel as though your album's going to be do better than 60,000. So if Megan Thee Stallion ain't scared to drop another album after her last album only sold 60K, how are you afraid to drop an album when your first album sold 255? How are you afraid to drop an album? And Megan's not afraid to drop an album. How are you afraid to drop an album and B is not afraid to drop an album? They know that their albums aren't going to sell a lot. Glorilla just dropped an album. Like, oh my God, man. Shit is so frustrating. No. Black Diamond. Cardi did that. Cardi made the people feel like the numbers matter. Right? Now, hold on. Because it was Cardi B that said, My records live in the top 10. That was her. She mentioned that. Nobody mentioned that. Nobody said that. Nobody was talking about where her records are. Her records number one. She did that. You told everybody your records live in the top 10. So you set yourself up to where if your records are not in the top 10, it's flopping. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying your point. I'm picking your point. I'm not picking on you, but I'm saying your point to I'm saying I'm not defending her on that one. It's not the people's fault because she said it to them. She said it to her fans. And the whole chart thing didn't start in women rap until Cardi B started it. Cardi B started that. So no, I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying I'm not giving her that pass and saying that the fans are the cause of her doing that. No. The reason why all of these girls now care about charts, right? The reason why all of those girls now care about charts is because Cardi B came out and said Cardi B scored that number one. Nobody even cared about number ones after that. Go back, Ashanti just put something. Go back and look at all these iconic records. They didn't go number one. They didn't go number one. Moment for Life is an iconic record. It didn't go number one. And nobody cared about Nicki going number one until Cardi B went number one with Bodak Yellow. Nicki was never talking about number ones. They drugged Nicki for going number one because she started trying to be like Cardi B and make it about numbers. They didn't drag her back then. No, they didn't. No, nobody cared back then. They didn't drag Nicki for not going number one on the pop charts. She's a rapper. You know how many rappers don't have pop number ones? Nobody dragged her for not going number one. Because up until the time when Cardi got a number one, the only female rapper who had one was Lauryn Hill. So you gonna tell me they dragged all those other female rappers? No, they didn't. They weren't dragging them at all. They weren't even talking about it. A Grammy is something totally different. You're talking apples and oranges. A Grammy is something totally different from going number one. A Grammy is like a championship ring. Don't they drag people in basketball for not having a ring? It's the same thing. Charles Barkley gets dragged to this day. No matter how great of a basketball player he was, you see him on TV. What Shaq always say? Shut up, you never won a championship. A Grammy is a championship for singers. So if you don't have one, they're going to say something about it. If you don't have one in your genre, it's the same thing with sports. You could be great. You could be a great player. But until you win a ring, they're going to be like, well, you ain't got no championship ring. So how great can you be? You can't be like these other ones because you ain't got no ring. But that's not the same as a number one record because there's been plenty of great iconic records that are still living to this day that never went number one on the pop charts. All them great Biggie records, Pac records, 50 Cent records, they didn't go number one on the pop charts. All them great Lil Kim records. Nobody cared about number ones in rap until Cardi B started that. Especially female rap. The men really still don't care. You don't see the men really making a big deal about it. Because men rappers were going number one. Right? For instance, how many number one records does Jay-Z have? 14. Right? Wait. Number one, hold on. Hot 100. Sorry. How many? Wait. How many Hot 100 number ones does Jay-Z have? Right? He's got 4. He's got 4 number ones. Four. Oh my God. Okay, Marla, thank you. Thank you. You know what? As I told people, and Barty Gang call themselves running back and snitching on me to Cardi, and what I really could care less. The bottom line is, I said, if you had to listen to me, I DM'd Cardi B after Up went number one. Right? After Up went number one. And I said, still got the DM. You have momentum. If you put out that album right now, you can put your foot on the neck of the game. She didn't do it. Right? Then she got pregnant. Slow down the process for a year. Because when you get pregnant, you might as well figure you're going to be out of commission for 2 years. At least a year and a half. Because you can't tour. Then if you put out an album, you're not going to be able to tour because you're going to want to take care of your kid for the first year. So you're going to be out at least another year. Then I said, when she won the case against Tasha K, me and her had a conversation. And I said, drop the album on the day you win the case and call the album Defamation of Character. Defamation of character. It fits right on brand with invasion of privacy. It fits right on brand. And your lead single, exactly, Marla, if she won that case and was like, my album drops tonight. Defamation of character. Nah, don't call it no spook the nervous. That shit that Armand Wiggins made up. Don't call it, don't, He'll be looking for some sort of payout from it. Don't do nothing Armand Wiggins said happen. Yeah. Again, one more, Ashanti. One more trolling comment. Get them up out of here. I don't like trolls in my chat. I don't like trolls in my live. One more trolling comment. Get them up out of here. So, what's the other thing everybody's talking about? I'm not talking about Metro Boomin and his everybody's talking about his what? Group Metro grooming? uh, really? Met Gala. Oh yeah. Met Gala looks. Oh, after wait. Ashanti, I thought you was one. Hold on. I thought you was one. What? Wait a minute. All this time. So you heard me calling you a moderator all this time, and you haven't been a moderator. Child, you should have told me, Heaven, I'm not a moderator. Do I think Megan will finally score a #1 album? What on the Hot 200? No. I mean, it really depends on when she drops. It depends on when she drops. Because Good News went what, 2? It didn't go #1. So no. Again, it depends on when she drops. It depends on if somebody's dropping that week. If a pop girl dropped the week before, it's all timing. It's all timing. It really depends. If she put out an album and then Taylor Swift is putting out an album, or she put out an album and then Olivia Rodrigo's putting out an album, or Dua Lipa's putting out an album, or Billie Eilish is putting out an album, no, she's not going to go #1. Now, maybe will she get a rap #1 album? Maybe, but she's not going to get a #1 album if one of them girls is dropping or one of these pop people dropping. The only people that really overcome that are male rappers. It depends on when you drop, right? Especially if you don't have a huge fan base. I mean, even Gunna is because of when Gunna dropped, there was nobody that dropped when a Gunna dropped. So Gunna's album was #1. And it's like, Gunna? Now it was only #1 for 1 week, but it was #1. Because he dropped at the right time. But that album's not no #1 album. Gunna's album? Mm-mm. No. Hell, Doja Cat didn't even go #1. You see what I'm saying? Planet Earth didn't even go #1. So it's not like all these girls have #1 rap albums. There's only 2 girls that have #1 rap albums. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. And probably Lauryn Hill. There's been no other girls in rap history. I think, and Foxy Brown. I think Foxy Brown won #1. Not sure. I think her album debuted at 1. I don't think Little Kim got one. So it ain't easy. It's not that easy. Trust me. It's not that easy. Hmm? Yes, so the Met Gala. All right. I was doing a lot of running around yesterday. Pissed me off. And then I started watching the basketball. So I was kind of in and out with the Met Gala. It's still trending. People still talking about it. People like Nicki's look. Me, I wasn't really crazy about Nicki's look or Cardi's look. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But they were saying it was on theme, right? So if they said it was on theme and they liked it, hell, I'm not a fashion critic. A lot of people liked her look. A lot of people like Zendaya. They're saying that and Jenny Kim. A lot of people saying Jenny Kim was the queen of the Met Gala. So Megan didn't show it, right? So Megan didn't come. Doja Cat looking like looked like she peed the bed. I mean, I don't really get it with Doja Cat. She was walking around, looked like she peed the bed. Like, what's wrong with this chick? Met Gala, best looks. Let's see. Some of the best looks from the Met Gala, they got Zendaya. Most people got Zendaya. I'm sure Nicki Minaj probably Vogue. I'm sure Vogue probably put Nicki Minaj down as one best looks. They gave Cardi was hosting, so somebody gave her Queen of the Met Gala because she was hosting. Right? So what are those things? What was the theme? That's the first thing. What are those things hanging from Nicki's dress? Flowers? What are those? Synthetic flowers? Camilla? They said she looked good. They said everyone keeps saying they're butterflies, but they look like orchids to me. But regardless, Mona Patel is best dressed. Someone said that this was Nicki Minaj's best Met Gala look. Did Taylor Swift show up? Lana Del Rey? Let's see. Hmm. Watching live from another channel. Okay, Vic. Damn, think Rihanna's pregnant again? Hey, if you're ASAP Rocky, the goal is to put as many babies in that woman, keep her barefoot and pregnant. So from Bad Bunny to Zendaya, here are the best and wildest looks. So let's see what Rolling Stone said. We're going to go to Rolling Stone. We're going to go to Vogue. So who did y'all think, offhand, y'all can put in the chat, who did y'all think was the best, had the best dress, the best looks? So let's see here. Who did y'all think? I don't know. A lot of people said they liked Kim and they liked Kendall. A lot of people even said this was Kylie's best look. I never really liked Kylie, and when she goes out, because Kylie looked like every event, she looked like she don't want to be there. I'm like, damn, bitch, if you didn't want to come, why'd you come? Like, it's always Kim and Kendall. They be bringing nice energy, and Kylie always looks like, I don't want to be here anyway. I'd rather be home with Stormy. Like, why did you come? Like, always a Debbie Downer, right? She's always a Debbie Downer. Never seems like she's happy. Let's see. Anna Wintour. Yeah. Everybody was crazy about Zendaya. I didn't like the face makeup, like looking like a zombie. Like, I don't, just too demonic. The dress, great. The look, great. But why? What's with the face makeup? You looking like a damn vampire. Like, holy shit. Jenny Kim? Yeah, Jenny Kim is royal blue for K-pop royalty. As Blackpink's Jenny makes her return to the Met Gala. Hold on. Jenny Kim was slaying. That is one sexy flatbread ass bitch. She is sexy. That is one girl. I think that's the only girl that got no booty that I think is sexy. I mean, she has no ass. Not at all. But that is a sexy hoe. Whew. I ain't really into Asian girls like that. But that one right there, that Jenny Kim, yeah. Let's see. You already know what it is with J-Lo. We ain't even got to show J-Lo. We know what J-Lo is about. Ben Simmons, what was your ass doing at the Met Gala? So you can go to the Met Gala, but you can't play in a game. You too hurt to play in a game, in a basketball game. Your back is too hurt, but you sitting your ass up at a Met Gala? If they don't cut this nigga, if the Nets don't cut Ben Simmons after seeing his ass at that Met Gala, oh, hell no. Tiana Taylor. What, Tiana was like in red, right? All right, y'all, let's go. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to turn the camera. Right? I'm going to see what Rolling Stone said. Let's go back to the first one. I'm going to turn the camera for y'all. Or I can't turn the camera. Okay. Can't turn the camera. Sorry. Showing off her tone legs. Yeah, that Jenny Kim. Okay, yeah. So far, she's my favorite. Jenny Kim is my favorite, I think. Them legs was legging. Them legs was legging. Yeah, Kendall is always going to be on theme, safe, where you could say, yeah, she looked nice. she's never gonna overwhelm you. Like she's never gonna really try anything. Like how Kim tried with the Marilyn Monroe dress. Like, and even though it was a flop, at least Kim dares to be different. You know, Nikki dares to be different. But Kendall, she's gonna want to make sure that nobody has her on the worst dress list. She don't care whether she's on the best dress list, but Kendall's whole goal is to, I can't show up on the worst dress list. Tyler looked good. Okay. 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 Lil Nas X. Oh boy. Now people like Kim Kardashian. What did they say about Kim? I didn't like the hair. Like I didn't like the whole hair looking raggedy. Like looked like she just got out of bed, and the blonde. Like I'm so tired of her in that blonde, and where the edges are black. You can see that she recently just dyed it. She always seems to go blonde for the Met Gala. Stop it. I hate when she goes blonde. I'm not into blonde Kim. I've never been into blonde Kim. What did Rolling Stone say about Cardi B? The B in Cardi B is for big, bold, and bouffant. As a superstar rapper, literally took over the carpet in this extraordinary and exaggerated gown. Just how big was this dress? It took a team of 10 people to help carry the train and set it down just right for photographers. Go ahead, Cardi. Now, one thing, that bitch can dress now. Y'all can say what you want about Cardi B, her album being late and everything else. When it comes to dressing, that bitch can dress her ass off. Let's see. Childish Gambino, like no one ever cares about the men. No one gives a shit about the men. Lizzo looking like a big, oh my child. Let me stop. I ain't gonna fat shame. But Lizzo, sis, come on. Dua Lipa, whoo, smoking. Doja Cat. Ugh. Doja Cat wants to be Lady Gaga so bad, right? She wants to be Lady Gaga so bad. Did we really think Doja Cat was going to show up to the Met Gala in an Amazon towel, despite earlier photos online? The singing rapper turned up in a Vitamins dress, though she kept the fresh out of the shower look. The white gown mimics a wet t-shirt, while her makeup intentionally features mascara running down her cheeks. So the gown looks like a wet t-shirt. It's not actually wet. I was like, who peed in the bed? Who peed in the bed? Gigi Hadid looks like she weighs 90 pounds. Like, what happened to these girls, man? Taylor Russell. Okay. Anyway. Doja Cat, girl, I don't know what you... Every time I think you turn the corner. Every time I think Doja Cat turned the corner. So the last update was an hour ago. DJ Academics. Hold on. Let's go back.
Not clear if Drake is in the home or was in the home last night, Natasha, or exactly where on the property the shooting took place, whether it was inside the home, on the front lawn, outside on the street, or where exactly it took place. A source has told CBC News the person that was shot was a security guard, and that police were told that that person was unconscious and had received a gunshot wound to the upper chest. And again, that person was rushed to hospital. We understand they underwent some kind of surgery. We don't have an update on that person's condition, and what the state is of their health right now. Those are all the details we know so far. Now, again, police obviously on scene. We're hoping they'll give us a bit of an update as soon as possible so we can learn more about what happened here early this morning.
Well, one of the questions it's raising, Megan, is, of course, Drake has already been in the headlines. I don't know how closely everyone's been following this, but if you follow hip-hop or if you're following entertainment news, Drake has been in this ongoing battle, this rap feud with Kendrick Lamar. So tell us about that a bit.
Yeah, and that's really been heating up over the last few days. It's a feud that's been going on for years, but it really has ramped up in the last couple of days with both musicians releasing multiple tracks aimed at each other, containing lyrics with pretty ugly personal insults. One of the songs that Kendrick Lamar released when he put it out on his social media channels, the cover art for that track included an image of this house behind me, of Drake's house, an aerial shot. Now, it's pretty well known that Drake has a mansion in Toronto, in this area of Toronto, but that image of his exact house had been put out by Kendrick Lamar. And again, both artists taking shots at each other through their lyrics, very ugly feud that has had a lot of people talking in recent days. And then the shooting at the house earlier this morning. Now, there is absolutely no evidence to suggest that feud is connected to what happened here last night, but people online, certainly who do follow the two rappers, are certainly talking about it, and quite likely that'll be one of the questions for police if they speak to us this morning, Natasha.
CBC's Megan Fitzpatrick.
That's the update. No update yet on the gentleman. Hopefully, they said he was rendered unconscious. Hopefully, he comes out of it all right. Wow. Mm. Wow. So hopefully we'll get some sort of update. Right? We'll be having some sort of update. Fans crashing out. But anyway, I'm going to go for my walk. Right? Victim was shot in the upper chest and suffered serious injuries. How about shooting that occurred around 2 a.m. So, yeah. Boom. Roy Jr. Radio keep living in a mall, gonna pull him in the stress right there. All right, y'all. That's basically it. Hopefully we'll get an update later on the security guard. Hopefully he pulls out of it. You know what I mean? And regardless of what this reasoning is, that is a house where people have their kids at, their mama at. You know, here is a guy who's working security standing outside, or maybe he was at the door and then saw somebody outside and came out to question while they were there. We'll get the total story eventually. We'll get the total story. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. So anyway, again, before this happened, after they both released song 3, I said I was over it because it was now starting to translate to outside of music. I don't come from that era. I don't come from that era of other than Pac. Y'all crying because porn stars don't want to do triple anal no more? Huh? This girl is something else. Oh, y'all mad because porn stars don't want to do triple anal no more? Like, girl. Mm. Anyway. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in and for your input. Um, if you're still at work, enjoy the rest of your day. I don't know what happened to Culture Cookie or Culture Bay. Like she'd be coming in. I think she's busy, but um, yeah, I promise you. I swear, these people, man, holy smoke. I think I'm gonna get off the internet. I think I'm gonna go take a walk because these people just can't be real. Can't be real. All right, y'all. Smoke is cleared. Exactly. Let's get back to making music. Let's get back to seeing where this beef is going to translate as far as niggas' music coming out. Let's see. Let's see if it's going to translate. You know, what happened with Pusha T? Right? Is it going to translate over and say, oh, next time they both drop albums, Kendrick's going to be right there with Drake, or Kendrick's going to stream more than Drake to solidify this new king of rap title? We'll see. Is Drake? A lot of people saying, "Oh, Drake, this beginning of so is Drake gonna put out an album and it's gonna flop?" You know, it's gonna say, "Oh, he's gonna put out an album and it's gonna put out a rap album and it's only gonna do 80,000. It's only gonna do 100,000." Like if he's no longer the king of rap, and Kendrick Lamar is now the king of rap, I expect when Kendrick drop to see Drake numbers, 500K, 600K, 700K. And I expect to see Drake since he's no longer the king of rap, I expect to see Drake down in the hundreds, 200s, right? Remember when Remy said, now that title coming back to the Bronx, right? Now that title coming back, that crown coming back to the Bronx. Everybody said, okay, Remy took Nicki out of the battle. She's the new queen of rap. Wah, 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 wah. Right? Pusha T. Oh, Pusha T. He took out Drake. Pusha T is the new king of rap. He took Drake out. Wah, 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 wah. So that's the whole thing. Is it going to translate over? Is it going to translate over? Or in 3 months, when Drake put out another banger and Kendrick back putting people to sleep, are people still going to be saying, oh, when Drake does 500K, 600K, and Kendrick does 3, we'll see. But I saw this book. I've seen this book before. I call it the Rory and Mal syndrome. I call it the Rory and Mal syndrome. And people do stuff out of spite, right? Out of spite. Where people, when Rory and Mal first left Joe Budden, right? When Rory and Mal first left Joe Budden, everybody, because of spite for Joe, they all started watching Rory and Mal and streaming them so their numbers can be higher than Joe Budden, so they can all go to Joe and say, see, you needed Rory and Mal. Now that they're gone, they're doing better than you. But they're only going to do that for like a month, just to try to prove a point. And then 2-3 months pass, what happened? Everybody stopped talking about Rory and Mal, and they was right back on the Joe Budden podcast. Right? Joe still pumped it up. Exactly. So we're going to see if those numbers can translate over. Remy did, only thing she did was open the door for Cardi B. And then Cardi B was doing numbers and Remy wasn't. And Remy was probably like, damn, I was supposed to be getting those numbers. See, this is why I should just stick to beating up bitches. Beating up bitches. Cardi B, you can get it too. All you bitches can get it. It's the Boogie Down in the building. Remy Ma. Rest in peace, Big Pun. Right, all of that, all of the fake support, it's not going to last. It's not going to last. The fake support ain't going to last. The fake outrage don't last. If you don't generally have those fans, if they don't generally fuck with you, once all of this wears down, they're going to go back to what they were doing before that. Right? So you get like a month of fake support. Remember Pusha T? And then he decided, I'm going to put out an album now. And they were like, yeah, but no thanks, but no thanks. We don't want to hear an album from you. We like Story of Adidon, but nah, nigga, we don't want to hear no album. We're going to go listen to Scorpion real quick. So that diss is only going to last for so long. What was the Tory Lanez video that came out right around the time Megan dropped what was the name of that Megan video with Young Thug? Was it Young Thug? Didn't Megan have a song and a video with Young Thug? What was the name of it? Hot that hot. What was the name of that song? Don't Stop. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Megan Thee Stallion, Don't Stop. Right? Okay. And then that was what? It says 3 years ago? And then what song came out with Tory that time? Praise to the Most High, right? Praise to the Most High. Okay. So, right? When the Tory Lanez thing and the Megan Thee Stallion thing was going on, right? I remember this specifically. And everybody was against Megan. And she dropped Don't Stop. And then Tory Lanez dropped Most High. And Tory Lanez first 24 hours, Most High had more views than Megan's song. After the first week, Most High had more views than Megan's song. And everybody was like, see, look, Tory's still more popular than her. And she did all that, and Tory's more popular than her. People are fucking with Tory more than they're fucking with Megan. That's because that first thing was going on, right? I think Most High at one point was close to 7 million views, more than Megan Thee Stallion's song with Young Thug. See? She can't mess with Tory. Tory's video came out the same time, and it's got way more views than Megan. Okay? That was for when this whole thing was going on. Now we look 3 years later. Both been up the same amount of time. Tory Lanez Most High, 33 million views. Megan Thee Stallion Don't Stop, 83 million views. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the cream gonna rise back to the top. All that fake support is not going to hold up. They were trying to prove a point. See, they were trying to prove a point. Oh, he's doing better than her. He's doing better than her. Okay. But now 3 years later, that same video that Most High was ahead of, Don't Stop, 83 million. The other one, 37 million. Oh, I'm gonna put on. I can't put it on because I'm on StreamYard, but I'm going to put it on. Trust me. Trust me. Praise to the Most High. Praise to the Most High. No, I didn't forget. So I can't put it on from StreamYard. So let me see if that. I don't think, and I can only put it on after the stream is over or through my phone. Like they won't allow me. Hold on a minute. Hold on. If I click Ashanti, nope, they won't allow me to do it from here. Let me see. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I go to YouTube directly. They allow me to do it because Ashanti, I could have sworn you was already one. All right, what else? What else? I'm not getting into the whole Metro Boomin thing. Like Metro Boomin, that thing that's boring me. Oh, Angel Reese. Angel Reese was at the Met Gala. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Angel Reese was at the Met Gala. They got her. They got her. Oh, yeah, the Cabela. That's what somebody I mentioned. Somebody said, "Oh yeah, he won't let the Cabela single drop. Why not? That doesn't make sense." She was just praising him on the island the other day or the other month, and her new project's supposed to drop. Well, where is it? She's got a song with Drake supposed to be dropping, Camila Cabella. And I think Friday is, when is Normani's album dropping? Is that Friday? Normani girl. That shit with Gunna was ass cheeks. Sorry to tell you. I love you, Normani, but you should have never put out no record with Gunna. I don't see what people see in Gunna. I don't see why they think that Gunna is like this bootleg version of Future. And they figure that, oh, I can go get Gunna and get the same results as if I got Future. No, but that's not going to happen. You might as well go get Future because Gunna ain't going to give you the same results. June for Normani, okay? Okay, thank you, Black Diamond. Thank you, Ashanti. All right, so we gotta wait another month for her. Is Chloe gonna drop the same time? Let me stop picking on Chloe because it seems like whenever Normani puts something out, here come Chloe talk about something. Oh, fuck you, nigga. Always talk about fuck some nigga in her song. Fuck you, nigga. Chloe gotta be dropping soon. Chloe put the pop record out. Normani need to put out that pop record, boy. I ain't not the beat it up, up, the beat it up, nigga, the beat it up. That shit is fire. That shit is fire. Man, oh man, she should have been dropped that. See, I don't know what these people be doing. They need people in their corner. So what y'all think about Normani? Do y'all like Normani? Dopamine? Dopamine? That's the name of the album? Child. Here we go.
To make it tick, 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 bumping. Turn nothing into something. Up and make it tick, 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 bumping.
Come on.
You can took my mistake, beat it up. I took my neck and breathed it up. I took my weight to speed it up. I nigga beat it up. You can make it tick, 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 bumping. You can make it tick, 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 bumping. Turn nothing into something. Up and make it tick, tick, tick.
Damn, Normani. Holy smoke.
You took my mistake, beat it up. I took my neck and breathed it up. I took my weight to speed it up. I nigga beat it up. You can make it tick, tick.
Yo, this is bad.
Make it tick, 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 tick,
This is bad. Oh, how much? She can get all my trust fund. All of it. All of it. She can get all my trust fund. I'm not even joking. You know, what's left after Culture Bay gets Sunset has to get first. First dibs. You know, Sunset gets first dibs. All of my trust fund. Just because people don't like her. Right, right. Ashanti, I'm going to buy it too. Here we go. Why every time that it's some argument going on in the damn chat, Nicki Minaj's name is tied to it? I don't even think we've talked about Nicki Minaj other than the Met Gala look. Other than the Met Gala look, and I mentioned Remy coming up short. What are you talking about? Hateful things said about Nicki. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I've seen them comment before. Oh yeah. Oh, so we're gonna talk about what are you talking about? So oh no, we're gonna talk about it. Well, no, we're not. Not in my shit. We're gonna talk about what I bring up. We're gonna talk about what I bring up. Your Nicki fans always gotta come and ruin something. Like, just sit back and chill the fuck out. If we ain't talking about Nicki Minaj, why are you bringing her up? Like, the fuck up out of here, yo. If we're not talking about Nicki Minaj, why is people in all you're saying something about Nicki? Like, the fuck is wrong? Yo, y'all niggas got problems. Y'all Nicki Minaj people got problems, yo. Y'all got self-esteem problems. I don't even think I don't even remember mentioning other than the Met Gala look. I don't even remember mentioning other than the Met Gala look. Like, let me look for here. If you're upset in Ashanti is unproblematic. If you're upsetting Ashanti, it's probably not her fault. Who told you, Goofy, that it's 100% okay to get online hating on someone, but showing love, now that's a problem? Huh? Hold on, let me look. That hate y'all have for Nikki? What are you talking about? Yeah, Jessica, I saw that, the OVO London. Never be a dig, regardless of who don't like it. Like, anyway. Always got to be, somebody got to ruin the party. I always tell people, everybody has, right? Everybody has the ability to start their own YouTube channel. Everybody has the ability to put up topics, go to StreamYard, put your show in, and run your own show about what you want to talk about. And you can talk about Nicki Minaj all day if you like on your channel. Right? On your channel. Like, you can talk about her all day long. You can praise her all day long. You can suck her toes, suck her kneecaps. You can do whatever you want on your channel. But you can't force people in my chat room or that's on my show. You can't force them to talk about something that you want to talk about. This is my show. I'm the only star in this town. I'm the only star in this motherfucker when it comes to this channel. Huh? Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying, Sexy 60. Like, dude, what's going on? And it happens all the time too when it comes up. I see Milagro Grams is on it. Millie's so funny. Milagro Grams is on the scene. And then to address the one post that could be explained after sitting up all night, deleting tweets, comes off manipulative as fuck, talking about reaching. I don't like that. Metro Boomin reacts to people reposting his old tweets. Keep reaching. Child. So Tiana Taylor, right? He's calling out a reach and then uses OT Drake. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's okay when they do it, but it's not okay when Drake does it. Tiana Taylor reportedly filed for divorce from Iman Shumpert, alleging infidelity and mental abuse. Taylor said she chose to intentionally dim her light for her husband to try to have a harmonious and peaceful marriage. Who? Cardi B took the spaces to talk to fans about new music. The rapper said fans can expect a feature within the next week or so that she was hesitant about doing due to feeling out of place on the song. Oh my God, Cardi, what? But after the artist continued to ask her and her team, she agreed, feeling out of place on the song. Well, it can't be Shakira. That song came out. She goes on to say that it is not pop music, but something sexy. What do you mean it's not pop music? Is this the Doja Cat feature we talking about? Cardi went on a bit of a tangent, throwing shots at unnamed rap peers who she says are too poor to even speak on her in any capacity. The live ended after Cardi promised new solo music after the feature record is released. Let's go and see what Cardi B said. Ciao.
What? So it took me off track because I be seeing this up and down, up and down, up and down my and it's like, you always talk about me, you fucking big chest. Why the fuck is you here? Fucking pimple chest. I know you got mad fucking spots on your chest.
I wonder if she's talking about
out of here, ho. Anyways, like I was saying, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. So yeah, I've been getting hit up.
Why don't you talk about Millie or Ashley Miracle? She said, "You big chest bitch." Ashley Miracle, ain't she the one always showing her titties on camera? She don't show her face. She said, "Big chest bitch," right? She said, "You always talking mad shit about me." So it's either, well, Millie has a big chest, Ashley Miracle, or Ashley Tragedy, as I like to call her. Who else could you talk about? Is Black T Blog still around? I don't think she's talking about her. Hold on, let's go back. I think she said, "Why are you here?" So that means they were in the live. I know Millie does go in her lives. Now, I don't know whether Ashley Miracle has a Instagram or not.
What? So it took me off track because I be seeing this up and down, up and down, up and down my and it's like, you always talk about me, you fucking big chest. Why the fuck is you here? Fucking pimple chest. I know you got mad fucking spots on your chest. Get the fuck out of here, ho. Anyways, like I was saying, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. So yeah, I've been getting hit up for like the past 3 weeks. Somebody want like a verse on like one of their songs. I was a little bit hesitant about it because it's like, I just feel like I just don't fit the song, and like certain things I feel like I should just let people do their stuff. But I kept getting asked. My team kept getting asked, and I kept getting asked. And then I have a really, really good relationship with these people, like a really good relationship. Like, it's like sometimes you have a good relationship with the artist, but then not only do you have a good relationship with the artist, you also have a good relationship with like the artist team, and my team and their team get along and everything.
All right, so her team gets along with this artist team. Who do you think she's talking about? She gets along with Normani's team, or at least Normani's old team. She said it's Chloe. She gets along with Chloe's team. She said she's been hesitant. She didn't say whether it was a rapper, but she did say it's not a pop song, but it's something sexy. Who y'all think? I know, Ashanti. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Big chested and big breasted. Not to say, well, shit, it is to me. Because she said, I know you got a lot of pimples. You know what I mean? So, on your chest. Anyway. So I'm going to say at this point, let me put out a couple of names because I don't know whether it's a rapper or not. And then I'm going to start eliminating. So I'm going to start off with 5 names. Y'all can give me names if you want. So my 5 names that I'm going to start with: Normani, SZA, Chloe, Doja Cat, and let's see. Let's see. One more person. Right, she said the song was sexy, not a pop song. And she said she has a good relationship with the team. She said not only the artist, but the team. And it's not a pop song, but it's sexy. Well, what pop girl is putting out music? Remember, I remember she did say something about Camilla. Remember at one point she was saying she was going to do a record with Camilla? But Camilla's pop. Who's getting ready to drop? That's the thing. And it's not Megan again, right?
Sorry. So I started freaking with the song, and I did a verse, and I really, really like it. So I might let that go. I might let that go this week or probably in the middle of next week. And most likely gonna be this week. It depends on like paperwork and all that. But it's like I really like this verse because I know y'all be like, oh, music. We don't want to hear no app. But yeah. No, it's okay. No, you can bring it right here. Yeah, I mean, but I don't think this verse give up. I feel like this some real catch, and it's like I can't wait because
wait. She said what?
Yeah. No, it's okay. No, you can bring it right here. Yeah, I mean, but I don't think this verse give up. I feel like this some real catch, and it's like I can't wait because it's like I be sometimes feeling. I know I don't come on social media much and rap much and everything. But sometimes I be feeling like, who the fuck you is talking to? I know my fans. I know Barty Gang be fake trying me. I know y'all always have my back. But it's like I just be feeling like where do the nerves be coming from? You know what I'm saying? Like where do the audacity and the nerves be coming from? For a sub, for a shade, for anything. Like you booking prices is my daughter's anklets. Like so my daughter.
Right here, she's talking about either JT or Akbar. Right here, she's talking about JT or Akbar because she said your booking prices are like my daughter's anklets. So she's talking about, I think, personally, because she said, where do these people have the nerve to say? Now, in the past couple of weeks, Akbar has said something about Cardi B. Bia, right? Bia. And people speculating JT. right? So it's one of them. It's one of the lower tier girls. JT, Akbar, or Bia.
Anklets cost more than y'all booking fee. So why the fuck do y'all even think? Like, is that I know sometimes, I know sometimes like y'all labels don't be giving y'all budgets for marketing. And sometimes, like it's like trying to be shady or try to start with Cardi, like it's like, it's part of your marketing. But it's like out of all the is in the game, why the fuck you think you could rump with me? Any of y'all? Like, why you want to rump with me? Like, first of all, one thing about me, I'm not pussy, and I will really give it to you in real life. And second of all, like, I don't think that like y'all can even handle the big cat shit that I will talk on y'all. You is fucking poor. Y'all hoes is poor. I know Instagram models that make more money than y'all bitch. So why the fuck y'all even fix your lips, fix your fingers?
She's definitely talking about Akbar, either Akbar, JT, or who else said something recently about Cardi B? Y'all would know. Somebody tell me who, like, over the past month has said something about Cardi B, like a lower tier girl. I know Akbar was talking mad shit. JT threw a sub in. I do agree with her little comment here, though. I think she's being on JT. Backyard picnic still pays some bills. Bia, yeah, Bia said something, but Bia, I don't know if her anklets cost Bia's booking price. Now, Bia ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? Now, she's not on Cardi B's level. But Bia be doing a lot of shit overseas. You know what I mean? So she's definitely not broke, but she's not on Cardi B's level. But she did say she does fit. She does fit the bill because she said something over the last couple of weeks. So it's one of them three.
Fingers, fix your pants, fix your pussy to even try me. So I feel like that verse reflect that. So stay tuned for that verse since y'all want music so bad. I'm gonna give it to y'all. And then I'm dropping something after that. But this I gotta get it out the way.
You said you was gonna drop something right after you dropped. You said that. Oh my God. You told us, Cardi B, Bacales, Alamazar, you promised your Bardi Gang, not me. I'm not a Bardi Gang. Like, I'm a fan of your music, but I'm not Bardi Gang. You promised your Bardi Gang that if that record with Lotto went top 15, you would drop something right after that. That's exactly what you told those people. And that record went to number 10 or whatever it went, 14, whatever the case it went, and you didn't drop no music. You lied to them people. I remember, Cardi B. My memory is like an elephant. I remember everything. Everything. You told them people that you was going to drop something the next week if that song with Lotto went top 15 or top 10 or whatever you said. And then it did, and then you didn't do anything. It's just like old Lion Doja Cat. when she said she was going to show her titties if her song went to #1. And I didn't even stream it. But if a woman says titties or a Doja Cat or somebody like that says, oh, I'm tuning in. And I didn't even stream the song. But you said, if my song goes #1, I'll show my titties. That's exactly what she said. And then the song went #1 and she didn't show her titties. Y'all niggas is lying to get these streams. Everybody came on like, okay, you gonna show your titties? Didn't show her titties. Marcel said, at this point, Cardi B label should give her an ultimatum. Either drop your or we drop it. Damn, Marcel. You gonna drop the Queen of Atlantic from the label? Marcel ain't playing. All right, let me finish up with Bacalis.
Okay, I think this week. I think I'll give it to you this week. Good. I'm hungry. I'm a hungry fat. You hungry? Yeah, hungry? Well,
I guess I'll give you since y'all
eat a hug for me.
What?
All right, so I wanted to say that because I wanted Bardigan to expect a little something. It's not gonna be oppy. It's not gonna be like. It's kind of sexy too, so expect that. I wonder if you have an idea of what song it is. And yeah, bye. I love ya. How I get out of here? Wait, hold on.
She said it's not oppy.
All right. How I get out of here?
Maybe it's Candy Paint. Maybe it's Candy Paint, or maybe it's a song with Chloe. She said it's kind of sexy. Maybe it's Candy Paint. Isn't Normani dropping Candy Paint? Well, I guess I'll put out music just since y'all want music so bad.
It's like I always forget.
Wait a minute. That's Cardi B. That's not what I want to hear. Hey, I'll put this out just because y'all want it so bad. Like, shouldn't you want to put out music just because you want to put out music? Like, what do you mean you want to put it out since y'all want music so bad? I'll just give you that. Like, boy. I don't know, man. I don't know. Right. Chloe's song Boy Bye. It could be a remix to that. Because she said she'd been asking her for a verse, She got on Normani already. So it could be Boy Bye. But she said the lyrics reflect like bitches playing with her. So I don't know whether Boy Bye, and she said it's kind of sexy, like, girl. No, because they can't sue her for breach of contract because she actually hasn't breached the contract. They have a sign for however many albums. So I don't think they give you a period of time to release the album. If that's the case, Rihanna's ass would have been sued. You know, Nicki's in a 6 album deal, right? She hasn't finished it. She's been in the same deal since 2010. So it's been 14 years. She hasn't put out 6 albums yet. So I don't think they give you a certain amount of time. I just think that, you know, while you're in this contract with us, you owe us a certain amount of albums. You can't go off and do anything else and without giving us these albums, right? So it's not a particular time. You know, a contract may have a 20-year or something like that limit to it. No, it's no time limit. Who said that, Black Diamond? Offset. Like he gonna say anything different. I'm so tired of Offset. Like why did you marry this dude, man? Why? Y'all know me. I'm a hater anyway. Why y'all got niggas anyway? All y'all hoes need to be single. That's right. You got a nigga? Leave him. All your hoes need to be single. Offset. I'll be honest with you. I didn't listen. I'm just not a big Offset guy. And I didn't really like the Migos like that. And just Offset, he just talks too fast for me. Like I can't keep up with all. He talks too fast. Like him and them niggas just talk too fast for me. I can't keep up with what Offset is saying. And they be like, oh, he was barring, he was spitting. How do you know he spits? You can't understand what the fuck he's saying. It didn't sound like the Migos. Princess Cut song with Chloe. Yeah, the Princess Cut song was okay. That was okay. And of course, the song that went viral, who did he have that song with? Who was the female? Who was that? Tim's? That Offset had the song that went viral. Was that with Tim's? What was the song by him that went viral? And it was like a love song. It didn't even sound like Offset. Oh yeah, Don Toliver. Don Toliver, right. Worth It. Yeah. Everybody liked that song. Okay, he got off with that. That was a good song. I need my nigga to beat it up. I'm telling you, I think oh man, these niggas is hilarious. Child, somebody sent me a video. Well, somebody sent me. Wait, what happened? Oh, Please provide an update into the investigation of the shooting. Let's go to this update now.
In this incident, and I hope you can also appreciate that information is very limited at this time, so I only have so much.
Then what you get your bald head ass up there for then? Nigga.
I'm pleased to be here today. I know there's a lot of interest in this incident, and I hope you can also appreciate that information is very limited at this time, so I only have so much. What I do know, I will advise you of, and I will take a few questions at the end. This morning at about 2 a.m., police were called to a shooting at the residence behind me here. When officers arrived, they located a male who was suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. That male was taken to hospital in serious condition. That person was working apparently as a security guard at the residence. He was standing outside of the gates in front of the residence.
I knew it. I knew it.
We have individuals who obviously performed the shooting who were seen in a vehicle. I do not have a description of the vehicle or the suspects at this time. Again, it's very early on in the investigation. I cannot speak to a motive at this time because it's so early, but as we get information, we will share it with you. Anyone with information is asked to call 416-808-2510 or Crime Stoppers. You can expect to see an increased presence in this neighborhood for the next little while, but it's no different than any other shooting or firearm discharge. We'll have officers here looking for witnesses to come forward, as well as we can canvassing for video. I'll now take a few questions. I cannot confirm if Drake was home at the time the incident occurred, but I can tell you that we are in contact with his team and they are cooperating. What extent is Drake? So I am aware of what you're talking about, but it is so early in the investigation that we don't have a motive at this time.
So somebody asked about Kendrick Lamar. That was a question somebody just asked about how likely or how aware are you of the Kendrick Lamar beef, and does this have anything to do with it? And his answer was, it's so early in the investigation, I can't tell. You know, it's still early in the investigation. But somebody did ask it. At least they asked it.
Well, I cannot comment further on that. So this is no different.
All right, so I can't really hear him. Like it's mad low. But basically, motive is unclear. Motive is unclear, so you know. Anyway, the only thing I'm gonna do is pray for that brother. Pray for that brother. That's all I'm gonna do. Brother just trying to feed his family. Right? People out here straight putting laughing, crying emojis. Like, this is why I got to get off the internet. But I be wanting to find these people and do some real damage to them. Good point. That's why the community is so happy to see the two of our giants coming down. I told you, man. I told you, Ashanti. Boozy made a good point. But that's the times we're living in. What did I say? What have I been saying all the time? Why is people so happy to see black men getting dragged down? Why are people happy about that? I'm telling you, man. It's the generation. It's the times we're living in. It's the type of niggas that's walking around here consuming music. I'm telling you, man. I can't wait until these niggas are old. I can't wait. Hopefully the next generation that's coming in, hopefully they ain't like Gen Z. Sorry for any Gen Z that's in here, but y'all's generation's worse. Y'all generation's the worst. Brought up on social media. You don't know anything else but social media. Brought up on clout. Clout is the only clout is more important than getting money. Getting clout. This is the clout generation. Do things for clout. Do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. Bitches is mad. Bitches is mad. Oscar the Grouch. Ay, ay. Lord have mercy. Oh, wouldn't it be awesome if rap beef just stay rapping? Nah, I don't want to hear that. I don't hear none of y'all, because all of y'all out there, the ones that don't like Drake, was egging him on about this pedo stuff. Whether nobody's saying, why don't you just keep it straight rap? There's only a couple of people. Shout out to Charlemagne and DJ Envy. Even though Charlemagne said he feels as though Kendrick won, he said he felt as though that talk up the pedo stuff and the woman beater stuff, he felt as though it was corny. I totally agree with him. I heard LL Cool J diss 3 niggas on one record. He ain't never called none of them no pedo. He ain't called one of them no rapist. He ain't called one of them nothing. He was just hitting their ass with bars. Just bars. But that's the thing. That's the generation we living in. Bars ain't good enough no more. People just, they not, if you notice, you're not winning battles no more with just bars. Memes that gotta be included. Cover art. Like, they didn't give a fuck about that. In my era, it's about who come with the bar. They didn't give a fuck whether anything was on the album cover. None of that. None of that shit mattered. Oh, putting this thing on the album cover. Oh, family putting Dave E's like on the like. Who gives a fuck? What does that got to do with your bars? They do that because these niggas rapping today they ain't built like the niggas in the 90s. They don't got bars like them niggas. They can't rap like the real niggas. They can't rap like Rakim. They can't rap like Jay. They can't rap like Big. They can't rap like LL. They can't rap like Big Daddy Kane. They can't rap like them niggas. They can't rap like Method Man. They can't rap like Redman. So they got to add the antics. They can't rap like Nas. These new niggas can't rap like them niggas. So they got to add antics into it to try to make up for it. They got to try to add antics to it. Kendrick Lamar's supposed to be this big time lyricist. You added antics into it. Drake add you know, all of the bars should be good enough. All of the adding Dave Meebs, what's his name? Dave Freeze like. Okay. And niggas gotta include social media in their beef. And comedy. Like, nigga, you ain't on the screen telling jokes. But anyway, y'all, you know, I've been sitting up here with my door, but somebody could have came in this bitch and murdered me. Oh, let me see. No, no, no. Gen Z parents are mostly millennials. Gen Z parents are mostly millennials. Ariana. Most Gen Z parents are millennials. Okay, sorry guys. All right, I gotta get up out of here. I get up out of here. I got shit popping. Gotta get my kid. My brother's coming to town. We'll catch up later. We'll catch up later, guys. Thank everybody for coming through, but I gotta run. I got a lot of shit popping. All right. Thank y'all.